This is your daily market review for Wednesday, August 7th, 2024. Let's go. Hey everyone, this is my channel to help investors and traders develop a probability-based mindset to succeed. Also try and keep friends informed of what's going on in the markets and the economy, and also a little real estate content as well. This is Dan Max at eXp Realty, aka the Trade Agent, and this is your daily market review for Wednesday, August 7th, 2024. Another amazing day. If you've been following the channel, we've talked about the volatility. If you know me, you know I love volatility. Why? Because it provides so many great opportunities to manage and trade around your positions. Ideally, not much of a day trader by nature. Done it, did it. Not a big fan, but when the VIX is higher, you bet your butt you have to adapt to what the market is doing. I have no problem with that. And we've talked about this in the Discord room. We've talked about it on Twitter. If you followed and watched the live chat yesterday, we went into deep detail about why it matters. And yes, posted my rules and just kind of my thoughts. Where was in education today. Again, this is why you jump in the Discord room, posted this on Twitter. Again, trading is hard when you don't use your brain. And I say that and be like, yeah, when you don't use your brain, it's hard. You know what the market's going to do, but you choose to ignore it. And what it means when the VIX is higher and all these things. And again, I love teaching people this stuff. But again, in the end, it comes down to how you use that space between your ears. If you're very emotional, you're overworked, you're overly just tied to certain outcomes, the market's going to penalize you. So let's get into it because there's some great trades lining up and some potentiality. So new to the channel, check out the Discord room. A link in the description below. If you want, always posting. And you know what? Here we go. All the trades for fun. If you have a chance and want to chat, check out the Calendly link. Back to Basics education series is also on my YouTube channel, but also on thetradingagent.com. Here we go. This is what we do, folks. And again, I appreciate all the generous, donations, the likes, the subscribes, whatever, the comments. Trust me, though, if you're looking to buy or sell a house, even if it's not an investment property, I would thoroughly appreciate if you hit me up. Even if we just have a conversation, I'll coach you a little bit on it. Or if you allow me to, I will find you the best agent in your area. I promise. I will do my best. Because again, do not skip out and go cheap or just use anybody. I'm telling you, there are true pros. It's like for the best attorneys, best doctors. If you had something big in your life, what would you do? Would you go cheap? Would you go mediocre when you're looking to buy or sell a house? When look for investment, you want someone doing this the right way. So again, check out the YouTube channel, all the Back to Education series. All this stuff is on the website as well. All right, we know going into the next meeting, it's basically a 50 basis point cut at this point is expected. And I've warned, this is not a good thing. This is not good. It's meaning the economy's slowing. People are getting scared. The crap's about to the fan. Again, anything over about 66% is a lock. We're there right there. There we go. That's what you're looking for. Bitcoin, we've talked about. Ten cuidado, be careful. I don't trust any of this stuff. Oil rallied, geopolitical stuff. Again, I've said this, I'm on record. Yes, demand destruction is real, but geopolitical stuff can hold this stuff up. I personally think we'll go down at some point, but it doesn't necessarily mean, hey, we'll see it today. Natural gas. Again, I like this area down here, but I'm still just being a little hesitant. Again, I don't think the market has bottomed by any means. So I think natural gas could get caught in the windfall. All this stuff. That's something I say, throw the baby out with the bathwater. If you know what that saying means. Dollar, we talked about. Again, carry trade, going to be over at some point. I don't know. Does that mean they're selling dollars and be buying yen? We'll see what happens here. Again, watch the levels. TLT posted today. Not surprised. Back tested the trend line. Right? 8, 10-day doji. Love it. Love a doji here after a big up. Pulls back. This is why we talk about levels. Again, I think if you really if you see somewhere around 95, I think you reload UBT pretty damn hard. I don't think you have to overthink it. VIX. I love the 20s. I love levels in the 20s. I absolutely love it, man. I just got to freak that Wix. Because it means it's going to be up and down. And you can head down in a trajectory. That's the beauty of it. Slow is fine. It means I don't have to work as hard. When it's fast, it's lucrative, but man, it just means you have to be on top of your game. Again, Vivek's holding up. Maybe it gets back down to 110. Who knows? SPY was kind of joking today, with folks in the Discord room, and people would call me like, watch the 100-day. Look at this bear trap or bull trap. Said, watch it. You didn't even fill the gap. Look at this big red bar. Again, there's not really much V bottoms. It's usually chop tops, chop bottoms. We'll see what happens when it gets back down to 510, 511. I mean, 200-day seems like it's coming at some point. And again, I've said this over and over and over and over. Follow the channel. Moves do not go in one direction, right? Here you go. This one took 7-8 days. This one rallied pretty strongly. So could this be it? I mean, this is where I'm talking. Let the market come to you. If you know how to trade, you follow the channel, you're taking the education, you're implementing it. You're not getting wound up. You're not chasing. You're not doing stupid crap. All right. QQQ fills the gap. Not surprising. Pulls back. Again, I think the QQQ is toast. I talked about it. Get the jelly out. IWM was noticing this all last couple of days. Like, okay. And yesterday was not great. And then today, look at it. Hits the 50-day. Again, this is why we post this stuff. Post it. Hits it. Boink. Now, again, if it gets back up there, you've got references. This is what's great. If it fails, it fails. If it dies, it dies. But you got references. Look. These are the zones you're watching for. You look for traps at these levels. Gold. Again, as much as I want to like gold, I do for the long term. I have zero doubt about that. But I'm just not going to play this stuff. It just seems like it's caught in the spin cycle. Again, throwing out the baby with the bathwater, spin cycle, silver. Someone was telling me yesterday, oh, you need to buy silver. I'm like, no, I'm not going to buy silver. I'm not going to buy the miners either. That seems kind of silly, right? Because they get pounded when the market drops. They're not immune to the waves, the action. GDXJ, same kind of thing. Again, not saying I don't like these long term. It's just why would I get in early? Why do I need to be a hero here? AG, I mean, running through all these names, like I don't trust them. Again, when the Feds pivot, these will probably bottom, but they will also be, when the Feds are doing this like emergency rate cut or pivoting very quickly, they will flush everything. And I'm telling you, when they flush it, then we go shopping. And we will talk about it. I'll be here to help you out. Be here. Pass. 100-day. Watching. Just not much to say on this stuff. Taiwan Semi posted this and said, watch what happens up here. Look at this opening bar. I mean, again, I didn't trade this one, but I was like, oh, I think the 150s make sense. Oh, popped up. I thought maybe the 20-day didn't get there. Look at that bar. Open high, close low. We'll see what happens. Macron. Again, these things are due for dead cat bounces, and they got nothing. They got nothing. Ugh. AMD. Nothing. Again, warn that they should be bouncing, but if they don't, it tells you that it's just, there's no buyers. Everybody got all in and is just sitting there going, well, I'm going to hold. I mean, how many guys are you seeing diamond hand, diamond hand, diamond hand, diamond hands? I'm like, you're going to be nickel poor at some point if you're not careful. If these do what I think they're going to do. And again, it's the future is, I get so many people going, oh, you did a trade. I'm like, dude, it priced in the future. Go look at this stuff. If you understand it, if you just understand it. NVDA posted this today. Watch the 8 and 10-day. You're welcome. So many good trades. SMCI. Ugh, leave it alone. Was kind of starting to watch this thing. Like, where did it come back to? I don't know. Primary trend. Maybe this, I don't know, 450. This thing has been just throttled. Intellectual property. I was telling people, like, why do you want to catch this piece of crap? Now, again, it is due to bounce, but there's no bounce. Just leave it alone. Again, Intel is trash, y'all. I'm just telling you guys. Look at SMH. Pops up. Gives it all back. Adobe. Talked about this one looking for a bounce to short. Look at that 8-10-day. Doink. This is why you have your moving averages, too. Apple said, hey, guys, if you see the 50 there at the top of the range, should you short? Ding, 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 ding. Yes, posted that. Said, all right, it's a really easy trade. Just define your risk. 213. Boom, 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 boom. Started like 212, 213s. Yeah, got a little position in it. Not too bad. Not too shabby. The Amazonians. All right. Talked about 200. I didn't get it. All right. Well, again, just red candles. See what happens here. Meta, man, it gets right to our trading zone. I mean, I don't know. Can I stretch it there? Whatever. I talked about this. Velocity begets velocity, right? Look at this. You go from 450 up to 510. Said 510 something. Again, watch yesterday's recap. You got it. CRM Dead cat bouncing, chopping around. Again, just zoom out longer term. I think this is a big problems. Microsoft, or sorry, Guggenheim, no bounce. I mean, this is what the thing is with these tech names. Megatech, no bounce. It's not good. Like Microsoft, I mean, look at this thing goes from 471 down to 380s. Okay, yeah, it's cool. Bounces. Everyone's like, oh, it's up 5-10%. It's like, look at the charts. I mean, it's again, when you read the headlines, like, market's back this, and it's like, dude, look at these names. Wow, they're just little bounces. NDAQ, again, I told you guys, I think the peak for Nasdaq puts this exchange in a position to get throttled. MicroStrategy said, warned us, like, if Bitcoin doesn't keep rallying, that's an ugly freaking bar, y'all. I know the split's coming, but just be careful. Netflix and chill. Hits the 100-day, perfect spot to short. Roadblock said any really major bounce at shorts, get the 200-day, not too bad. That's a big red bar. Pan W, again, like this long term, but let it come in. Look at this. Look at these rallies back. I mean, their velocity begets velocity. Again, traders become traders. The market becomes a trade. Look at this. I mean, you could make your year. You trade certain options or stocks. I mean, dude, some folks, I mean, again, it's got to give credit. Everyone in Discord, like some Caterpillar, some of the guys are trading just flawless. Love it. Look at that. Tesla hits the 200-day. Now it could be like a left-right combo. This could get ugly. Insight, again, I like this company. I've said this. I think they will get bought out. But I don't want to chase. And this is why you let prices come to you. I don't know where the right starting position is, but I have funds that's going into shorting and bonds. So I will not be trading this at the moment. But if you have IRAs, you want to pump some in there, I think somewhere in the 50s makes sense. McDonald's getting a little choppy up here. Keep an eye on it. DKNG, we've said this is absolutely toast. Get the jelly out. Do you want to play it? That's your choice. At this point, goodbye. I mean, I just wouldn't play it. I mean, again, the whole scene of betting, so silly. Airbnb, I mean, I've been on record. I'm like, I have no desire to be long this stuff. I mean, I see what's going on. Now you're back at the range lows. It goes from 156 down to 110 pretty damn quickly. It should bounce, and that's the key word, should. Costco, talked about this one, right? Said watch the 20-day, the range lows. You got it again. Congrats. Starbucks, this is the thing, a dead catting it. Dead catting it hard, right? Be careful. Be careful. This could be consolidating to get burned. FedEx said, hey, would not be surprised if this thing gets cooked at some point. Said it looks like a head and shoulders top. Novice gap trap. Look at that thing. I mean, look how long it took. Then you start the pro gaps. Here we go. Caterpillar. Booyakasha. Look at this, y'all. 50-day. You have references. Nice bar. Again, I mean, it's feels like it's just due. Just feels like it's due. Okay? Be careful. Nucor. Here you go. Again, we like commodities. I just don't trust them. X is interesting. Holding up. I mean, I think they do get bought out at some point. It's just, I don't know. I mean, meaning like, ooh, let it come down and then it looks easier. VALE. I mean, this name's been throttled. These names, again, just leave them low. Arrow. We like copper. I've said, man, everyone is in the up, like mid-20s. I'm like, just let it come back. Let it become a teenager again. You're breaking the trend line. Look at that. Hits the 20-day. Man, if the 200-day breaks, see you at a 13, 14. CCJ, again, a lot of people get angry when I talk about this. I'm like, telling you, when Goldman upgrades the highs, you get out. And if you did, now you're looking at dips. And I don't know, do you want to start accumulating here? Again, I will start accumulating commodities at some point, just not now. CF, ag names, they all look real juicy. Juicy, but I just can't do it yet. Again, NTR, that's an interesting little doji at the lows. Keep an eye on that, because I could see this bottoming and be a trap for bears when it blows out, if the market blows even more. Because again, that VIX 60 just didn't feel like a VIX 60, because when VIX 60, I was thinking like 10-20% moves in like stocks, and it just didn't seem like that. AA, again, we like aluminum. XLF put out the alert today, said watch for traps today. Booyah, trapping. Look at retest some ranges. I mean, here you go. This is why you be trapping. You be watching Trapper Keeper. Look at this. I mean, anything up in here. I told you, oversold. Rallies, look for shorts. Booyah. JP Morgan, again, I mean, I'm on record. If Jamie Dimon's not buying stock, why do you want to buy it? Morgan Stanley, we talked about this thing starting to lag after it blew out. Bank of America, Buffett can't sell it fast enough and you want to buy it? Look at that. bounce, fail. We'll see if it continues. Goldman Snacks, right? Here you go. Look at that 20-day. Be careful. Carry. I mean, on a day when it was up, the market was up earlier, looks like it had nothing. Telling you, financials showing the way. XBI, a risk-on name, showing some risk-off action. Look at that big red bar. Hits the range highs. Boom. Housing index. I know some folks are trading this stuff. Congratulations. Boom. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate to reach out. I mean, it's not always going to be easy, but this is where thing you have to like kind of anticipate the moves. That is the goal of trading, is to anticipate. Does this make sense? We're not sitting here with our thumbs up our butt trying to just go, well, everything's going to be fine all the time. Solar, again, anything. Just pound on this. The short. Sedge, feel bad for the people who bought it at 300. ENPH got an upgrade today to like a 140 price target. Ooh, they gave it up right away. First Solar, I mean, I don't know like how long this takes, but here it looks like a little dead cat bounce. I mean, I'm not going to be surprised when I see this thing. I mean, you zoom really far out, you've got some major prices, potential downside. I've said this and I'll go on record. I don't have any doubt. This is a blowout track. Remember AI? Remember a couple of weeks ago we were laughing like, oh, AI and solar. Come on, get the fudge out of here. Oil, geopolitical risk, not surprised. Bouncing. UNG, again, we hate the UNG, but not surprised. Oil, natural gas, oversold. Said if you wanted to play it, I think the easiest trade was shorting KOLD because it's a decaying piece of crap like UNG. You got it in the 80s, you're feeling pretty damn spunky, down 20% pretty quickly. Congrats. XOP, again, it's hard to be long this stuff without thinking of it as a trading. Like, it's just going to be choppy and sloppy. And I mean, now you have to hold here, dead cat bounces, chopping around. I mean, I don't know. What's the right level? That's what's hard here. I don't know. This is your max downside target zone in my near term, but you got... Don't be surprised. I mean, I've seen oil and gas names get absolutely crushed when the market blows out. And it's not that these names won't come back. It's just blasted. CVE, again, we like this name long-term, letting it chop around. I don't know. Just these names look like big consolidation patterns. You're going to see this a reoccurring theme. And it's where I've just warned folks, like, yeah, just let them play out. Valero, I don't know. These oil and gas, like Valero, these names could get pounded. I've seen, again, the gasoline names. MPC, I mean, look at this action yesterday. Pops up, boom. Pretty, like, solidly oversold. Comes back. Valero. Did I miss Valero? Did I just say it? No. Yeah. Chopping around. 200-day. ExxonMobil, I mean, they're printing money up here. Will it break out in the monthly? It's hard to believe it will. EQT, again, I like EQT for the long term, but just let it come in. We like natural gas. Big trading ranges. I mean, I'd love to see somewhere down in here. Last but not least, Flex LNG. Again, I think we're natural gas exporters for the long run. So, what can I help you with? Seriously, what can I help you with? Are you shy? Do you not want to talk about it? Again, I understand trading is difficult. I understand that it's not going to always be so easy to trade around positions. This is where it's a risk profile, probability mindset thinking. And if you have any questions, please reach out. Again, I appreciate all the love, support, generous donations. Let me know how I can help you with real estate, because I'm telling you, do not allow someone to just crush your equity, crush your ability to actually act when the time is now. And I mean now, meaning whenever you decide to act, right? So let me know how I can help. Have a great night. Probably try to do a live chat tomorrow morning. Hit me up, maybe noon. Cool. Holler. Peace.